What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to these NFL season predictions. Here today with the Carolina Panthers. The Panthers started off 5-3 last year. It looked like, they may, make the playoffs. They end up not doing very good. They lose their final 8 games, finished 5-11. Ron Rivera, Bregan, Matt Rule. And this team is being carried by Christian McCaffrey. And how do I think that they'll do? Let's get started. Week 1. You are home versus the Raiders. I'm going to give you a win here. It'll be a offensive game, but I think, you should pull out just enough to win. The Raiders, obviously, to me, are still kind of a bad team. Rebuilding. I think you should do enough to get a win. Week 2 at Tampa Bay. Brady's going to do just enough to win this game. I know it's at Tampa Bay. I'm going to give the edge to Brady. At the Chargers, I'm going to give this one to the Chargers. If it was in Carolina, I'd give it to you, but in LA, Chargers got some good weapons. Your defense is still young. I'm going to give it to the Chargers. Week 4, US Arizona. It could be a game that you win, but I'm going to give it to Arizona. I think that Arizona is definitely one of those young offenses on the rise, and I definitely think that they will carve up the Panthers defense. At my Falcons, we don't even have to talk about this. The Falcons will win. Bears come to Carolina. It could be a game that you absolutely can win, but I'm going to give it to the Bears. I think that defense has potential to wrap up McCaffrey and will wrap up McCaffrey. I think that they can, the Bears can do enough to win the game. Week 7 at the Saints. The Saints will win. Better all-around team. You'll probably get spanked in this game. Week 8. Maybe you could win this game, but I'm not going to give it to you. I think my Falcons will win. It could be close, but I'm going to give it to my Falcons. Week 9 at the Chiefs. I'm going to give this one to the Chiefs. The Chiefs are... we all know it. They're probably maybe the best team in football. Week 10. You host the Bucks. I'm giving the Bucks a win here, although you can maybe win the game. I think that it'll be a close game. I think that Tampa Bay will ultimately win. And yeah, Week 11, you host the Lions. I'm going to give you a win here. I think that you're hosting the Lions. You already know we're not going to make the playoffs, but we are trying to fight for pride. I think that you do win this game. Week 12, Minnesota. It's at Minnesota. I'm going to give Minnesota a win here. They're trying to, get into the playoff mix. They improve their record more, trying to get higher seeding in the playoffs. I'm going to give it to Minnesota. Week 14, same thing with the Broncos, trying to get into the playoff mix. You can maybe play spoiler, but I'm going to give it to the Broncos here. They know that they can't lose this game even in Carolina, so they'll probably beat you. At Lambeau, I'm going to give it to the Packers here. Packers also a team trying to get into the playoffs. I think that they'll beat you here. At the Washington football team, week 16. I'm going to give it to the Washington football team. Not that the game's going to matter. It's probably like more of a tank bowl. But I think that the Redskins are going to win this game. Probably in a low scoring battle. And then week 17, I think the Saints will win. So 2-14. Okay. Maybe it's a little too ungenerous. Maybe you should win some games like at Washington, and maybe versus Arizona. Maybe, one versus the Falcons, But I don't think that the Teddy Bridgewater situation is going to pan out really well. I wouldn't be shocked if you put P.J. Walker in for the final few weeks. I really wouldn't. But it should probably give you enough of a pick. It might give you the first pick of the draft and you get Trevor Lawrence. You never know. But that is going to do it. Tomorrow, I will be back. Saving the best for last. My favorite team, y'all all know. The Atlanta Falcons. Until then, peace out.